Hey, what's up, guys? Joe and Gavin here. How you doing?
Good, Joe. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. You look like you're in your RV again.
I am back in Phoenix for a week.
Love it. Traveling, get to do this business virtual from anywhere.
Yep.
Um, we got something cool to talk to you guys about real quick. We are doing a brand new live marketing class coming up in about a week from now as we're recording this. And Gavin, a lot of times people say, hey, listen, if you had to start all over from scratch, what would you do? Or what would you tell yourself back 10, 20 years ago when you were first getting started, And it's a great question that everybody should be asking themselves. And if you're a new beginning investor, it's important to see like, all right, this is how somebody who's already done a bunch of deals, who's been there, done that, who has that t-shirt can this is what they would do. This is what they would focus on so they could avoid all of these mistakes. Because, as you learn this business, everybody makes mistakes. And
Yes.
sometimes that's the failure is our best teacher, right? So, Gavin, we decided to do this live marketing class where we're going to, this is so exciting because, like, if we were to start off all over again from scratch and all we had up here was the knowledge in our heads and maybe uh, a laptop, okay, a little bit of money, what would we do to start actually doing deals? And we're going to be demonstrating this live in front of a bunch of people. So we're either going to look really, really awesome, Gavin, or we're going to have a lot of weird egg on our face.
Nice. Yep.
So talk about this real quick. What are we going to do? First thing, Monday morning when we're going live, what are we going to do?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna obviously open up with probably what we would do, right? As an overview, we're going to be talking a lot about mindset because when I started, the one thing that you can never take away was my mindset to achieve what I've achieved in the business, right? And that isn't an arrogance; it's more of a self-belief, right? If you believe in yourself and what you're doing, you have to get that right before you actually move forward, right? Because this business is full of negativity, meaning that you're going to get a lot of no's, and to be told no hundreds and thousands of times
Yeah.
can wear you down. But if you get on the right mindset and think that the next one's going to be a yes, then that's how you power through, right? We only need one yes to make a lot of money. We only need 2 or 3, 4, 5, 10, 50 yeses a year to make a bunch of money. And that's what we'll be talking about. So, getting the mind right, and then we'll be going into actually the steps, right, from what we would do. And I don't know how much we need to be sharing now, but it's going to be stuff that actually works today, the stuff that we did to get where we're going, and the stuff that we're going through right now. And the other thing is as well, we're going to be giving updates on different marketing channels that we're finding difficult right now, and either ways around them or time to pivot, right? And texting, we're going to be talking a little bit about, right, the problems with that and how we're going to pivot to make it work.
Because the market changes and we only do what we teach and we only teach what we do. So we're
Correct.
doing deals now. I'm getting more leads than I can handle right now with land. I'm getting buried and swamped, which is a good problem to have, right? Because now I'm like, oh my gosh, we got to figure this out. I need to hire more VAs. I need to have the people that I already have doing more of this and that. Gavin's learning kind of like, well, texting is not working as well as it used to. Some people it's really doing well, or that's what they say. Man, Gavin, we see so much of that, don't we? People say, man, this is killing it. I'm crushing it. This is working so well. And then when you try to do it yourself, it's like, wait a second, it doesn't work anymore. It used to, it's not work. And then you dig deep into their numbers and you find out, well, it used to work a year ago. We're still kind of doing it, but we're also doing this. And you only hear those things when you're behind closed doors, when you're in a mastermind, or you're actually sitting down with the investor at a coffee table and you're just like, come on, be honest with me, shoot me straight here. And then you find out, oh, yeah, it doesn't work as well as it used to, or but you got to do this and you got to do that.
Yep.
So
or that 20 grand that they just made, they spent 16,000 doing it, right? You don't hear that story either.
No, you don't. You don't. It is so true. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to be going live. And if you go to livemarketingclass.com, and if somebody watching this right now on Facebook or YouTube, if you could please type that link in this chat to make sure it works. So make sure it works. I would appreciate it. Just type in livemarketingclass.com. I can't go in there and type in the comments. So type that in, go there. But what we're doing is we're going live on the next Monday coming up here And even if you get into this late, you'll be able to get the recordings of it. But it's a live class, and we're going to be that morning picking a market. And we're going to be going into that market. We're going to be showing you the research that we do to find the best buyers, the best zip codes to target where those buyers are buying properties. And we're going to get on the phone. We're going to get on the phone. We're going to start calling realtors and property managers and buyers. And we are actually going to do deals. Now,
Yep.
we may not do a deal on that class. It's a one-day class from, I think, 10 a.m. Eastern to 5 p.m. Eastern or something like that. But you're going to be hearing us talking to buyers and sellers and realtors, and we're actually going to make real offers. And we don't know where we're going yet. So it's going to be up to you. We're going to pick a market that you all decide in the morning. And then we're going to, again, like I said, do some research. And we're actually going to get on the phone and start actually making offers live in that class. We're going to do our best to call realtors and property managers. We're going to call sellers. We're going to call buyers. And if we can't get through them live, we'll just keep on trying. We're going to do a lot of role plays where we'll be practicing, and you learn from that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But this is exactly what we are doing in different markets. And this is what we would be doing if we were to go into a brand new market and do some leads. Now, there may be somebody, that let's say we pick a market in Mississippi. And there may be somebody already in Mississippi, so we will give you our leads. We're going to be pulling lists. We're going to be skip tracing them. We're going to be setting up some cold calling campaigns, maybe some direct mail campaigns. And a lot of it is just getting on the phone and talking to people. So we're going to show you how easy it actually is. And Gavin, this is true, isn't it? Like, you don't need a ton of marketing to do deals. You don't need to spend a ton of money on marketing to do deals, do we?
No, absolutely. I mean, again, there's two things, right? There's time and money in the business, and you got to fit where you are, right? It's great if you have both, but the reality is, for a lot of us, we don't. I didn't have a lot of money when I started, so I created time. I left my job and went all in, and that's how I made it. And I put a lot of effort in. Now we have other clients that have some money, but they don't have time. So you've got to look at and analyze where you're at and understand that you can't have no money and no time and then expect big results, because it doesn't happen. And sometimes that's obvious, but sometimes the obvious things is what we miss. And that's what you have to analyze about yourself watching this right now. Because if you have one of them, then there's no reason why you can't be making money in this business. And we're talking about one check. If you don't have money, one check's going to change everything to then get you to where you're going. So you have money to build on the business.
Yeah.
You just got to put more effort in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really fun. Livemarketingclass.com. It's going to be very educational. You're going to learn what to do if you needed to pick a new market. And we're going to be talking about houses and vacant land. And I don't know what else to say, but
join us. Come and join us.
Yeah, come and join us. Livemarketingclass.com. We're going to be coming up live this coming Monday as we're recording this right now. Mm-hmm. So if you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, or you're listening to this on the audio podcast, love to see you there. Livemarketingclass.com. It's only $47. And we have a money back guarantee. Listen, if you, after that day is over and you're like, man, I didn't get any value out of this, then let us know and we'll refund your money. Not a big deal. All right.
Awesome.
See you guys out there. Go make it
See
happen.
Marketing, see you live.
Marketing is really important. You got to know it. You got to know how to do it. And you got to know the right way to do it, what's working today, without spending thousands and thousands of dollars in wasted money doing marketing. So we're not in the real estate investing business. We're in the marketing business. Join us in the livemarketingclass.com, and we'll see you there. Bye-bye, everybody. Thanks.